Documented changes may or may not be fine. Let's make this larger so you can see it better, right? So some things might not be official. That's why I usually wanna wait for official notes, like official patch notes from Riot. But I mean, that's gonna be like 2 or 3 days. I don't have time. I want now. So yeah, we don't have all day. I want to take a look at some of the things that are coming up next season. We have some cosmetics. There's no jinx, so I don't care. Right. So we have season 1. Welcome to Noxus. Poggers. Right. Very nice. Annual release cycles will now be split into 3 thematic seasons. Yes, this is very nice. Good. We're just gonna have 3 parts with 8 patches each. I think I like that. Like the biggest thing about this is the fact that the rank doesn't get reset. That's amazing. The battle pass I don't really care about. I'm probably not gonna buy them. I don't care, whatever. I don't want to spend more money. I got my jinx skin. I don't need anything else. Okay, what's cool is that progression is faster or slower based on player's honor. This is amazing. Like if you're not spamming your teammates being nice, this is amazing. I like this a lot. And this is so nice, so nice. Okay. I don't know about this. Champion Master is rewarded through the battle pass. How does that work? I don't know. I have no clue. We'll see. We shall see. Okay. Champion Mastery, crafting, whatever. Honor system is going to be reworked, right? And this is something cool because at level 4, you have regular access to communicating and stuff. Level 3, so level 4, besides the faster XP on Battle Pass, you will get superior access to pings and emotes. Like, this is... I'm really excited about the new season because throughout this current season, I said I want a few changes, right? A lot of, actually quite a bit of changes. And I feel like most of them are being met in the new season, right? And that's kind of cool. Look, this is one of them. I was complaining about why can I only ping 6 times when I never in my life spam ping teammates? Never. I always reach honor level 5. Every season. I never got banned, never got punished, never got chat restricted. So why am I limited to 6 pings? It's like I get punished for being nice. When it's basically like... how do I say this? If somebody does something bad, you throw everybody in jail just in case, you know? It's kind of like this. Everybody's limited to 6 pings just in case, you know? Because of the bad actors. I feel like I'm punished for no reason, right? So having a high honor level, more pings, this is insane. Thank you, right? I like this a lot, right? That's very, very, very cool, right? I really like that. That's amazing. It's a good change. Okay. And then honor skills, whatever. Cool. Missions, practice tool. Very cool. Whatever. I can change game speed, which is funny. I want a space glide with 4 times the game speed. Let's see how it goes. Imagine dodging skill shots at 4 times the speed. It's basically like, you guys remember old Janna tornado. Used to be way slower. Now it's way quicker, right? So imagine we go back to the old tornado now. It's like so easy to dodge. Right now we can dodge the new one. The old one is so easy to dodge. First, you like playing also at that point, yes. Queues, we are gonna have Swift play in NA, UNE, US, most regions, whatever. Ranked, right? Will no longer reset each season, previously split. This is why I'm excited about another big reason. Again, like Riot just does everything I want next season. Hey, like if I reach 1000 LP, for example, right, and my rank resets. It's like I start from like D4 Emerald 1, I have to grind 1400 LP. That's insane compared to somebody that adds Emerald 4. They have to start Gold 1, Platinum 4. They only need like 500, for example, right? It's just insane. If you're above Master, how much you have to grind each split. It's too much. So one reset, it's amazing. I really like that. It's so good. Okay. Servers. For shall be retired. Oh. They're merging servers, I think, or what? I think they're merging servers. The regions will be merged to single Southeast Asia. Okay. Why can't we merge UNE and US then? Because I feel like there's no reason to have both. But oh well, it's fine. You know, because the servers are like 300 kilometers next to each other. I think UNE is in Amsterdam and the US is in Frankfurt. So like they're very close to each other, you know? Like there's no reason for two servers. Anyway. Home guard is getting changed a little bit. Let's see. Home guard cannot be granted from the start of the game upon successfully completing recall. Cool. Home guard duration reduced. Oh well, but this is weird. Death guard duration increased to 20 from 8. So if you die, you get punished? I mean, so you get a double kill bot, you try to shove the wave, they are back to freeze it on you? Maybe not, but you know. Maybe it's not as bad as I think. We'll see in game how it goes, right? You can only play and tell. Anyway. Cool. Cool. First blood is removed, which I kinda like. It's replaced by the Feats of Strength. But I feel like first blood giving you 400 gold and extra 50 for assists. I didn't see why. It's like, why does the first kill have to matter? I don't know. Why should it matter, you know? Kind of like first turret. Why does it matter which turret you get first? I don't like that. I think they should remove that as well. I just don't like it. Just promotes snowboarding like crazy, you know? But anyway. Feats of Strength. Talk about snowboarding. Yeah, this is the most controversial mechanic, and along with the boots of the new season, I think. First turret makes sense. First skill, nope. It depends. I mean, I feel like I don't mind the systems. They're okay, you know, like whatever. It's not that big of a deal anyway, you know, it's okay. But yeah, I mean, first turret, sure. If your side is stronger, you get turrets quick. Why not get rewarded? I agree, sure. Right, it's okay. Sure, right, it's fine. It doesn't bother me. It's not something I complain about. First turret exists, it's fine. Whatever. Cool. Doesn't matter, right? It's fine. But yeah, Feats of Strength. You need to earn 2 points out of 3 to get what do you call it? A bonus or whatever. Blessing of Noxus, they call it. So you could either first blood, which means invades are going to be more important than ever, right? So in my guides that I'm going to make when the season starts, I will talk in detail about, hey, what do we do early game, especially before minions spawn, to just not give up first blood for no reason? Because let's be honest, that makes no sense. Why would you give first blood, right? Because, I get to lane, or like, game starts, I'm going to be late 10 seconds, going tribush, I'm dead. How did that happen? You gave them a feat of strength now. How can we prevent that from happening? I spawn, I go be like next to my turret and I wait for minions. No, right? We have to do things, right? I'm gonna talk about, I always say like where should you stay level 1, for example, like here and like places to stay level 1. I'm gonna talk about this in a lot of detail and stuff, right? I think it's even more important next season because of it. It's kind of crazy, like how important not dying is gonna be early. You know, and hopefully with this change, I doubt it, because we all know how solo queue is. And hopefully people will play more carefully early, they're gonna flip less early, and like slow play is going to be rewarded more. You know? Like not flipping a lane is gonna be rewarded more. Hopefully, but it's solo queue, so I don't know. Right? And then, okay, a feat of strength that I think is great, scoring the first turret. Sure. You know, cool. But again, like the turret gives gold as well. The like first turret bonus. I mean, you already got a feat of strength from it. You get also gold on top of that. It's kind of crazy, you know. The same logic with removing first blood gold. They could remove the first turret gold as well. Yeah, they could. But again, if they don't, I don't care. Whatever. It's fine. It doesn't bother me, right? It's no problem. It's all good. Right? Fine. So big team split map on first grubs dragon. Isn't the first grubs basically gonna be a 5-man now? Yeah, so we're going to the third feat, which is taking down the first 3 epic monsters. So, does this count? Like, let's say you take three void grubs. that counts as 1, right? It's not counted as 3 epic monsters. I think that's true, right? I think that's what they mean. Can you guys confirm? I think it makes sense, right? You take 3 void grabs, you get 3 like a feat already. That's stupid. Yeah, it's kind of stupid. Huh? So yeah. So basically, let's say you take 2 void grabs from the first batch, and then from the second batch you get 1 of them. So you have 3, then you get awarded 1 point, right? 1 epic monster. I think that's how it's gonna work. I mean, it doesn't make sense otherwise, right? I guess we're gonna have to see, but it just doesn't make sense otherwise, you know. Like, of course, like you get 3 void rats, you get 1 point. Cool. You get 6, you get the second one. If you get 2, you get nothing. I think that's fair. You get 4, you get 1 point. That's fine, you know. You get 5, you get 1 point. It's all good, right? Enemies deny you the second point. I think that's very cool. I really like that, right? So yeah, you could basically it's gonna be about whoever gets the void grabs, you know. If one team gets 1 point and the other one gets another point, or one team gets 1 point, the other team gets 0 points, and then it's gonna be about the next 2 drakes, you know. And then if, let's say, I don't know, does this mean, let's see, does this mean a team has to track down 3 epic monsters to get 1 point? So you could have games where one team gets 2 void grabs, like 6 void grabs, right? 2 points that way. The other team gets 2 drakes, so it's 2 versus 2. And then the deciding factor is the Rift Herald. Is that how it's going to be? If I'm understanding it right, that's how it's gonna be, right? You know? I feel like it makes sense. And that's kind of cool. Rift is delayed, so probably 3rd dragon. I don't know where Rift Herald spawns. Is it mini 20? I don't even know. Right? So I guess they're gonna tell us later. I don't know. They don't mention it anywhere. 16 minutes Rift Herald. So first drake 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes with a delay. Because you might not take it instantly. You might take first drake after the void grabs. I mean, it's 6:37. So it could be either or, which means we might have games where Rift Herald spawns at the same time as 3rd drake. One team goes Drake, one team goes Herald. Whoever does it first, more DPS, takes the feats. That would be interesting. I don't know. I just like this. It's kind of a cool mechanic, you know? It's gonna be cool, like a base race. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see if my logic is correct, right? We'll see. This sounds cool. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, right? We have to see how it goes. Okay. What does the Blessing of Noxus do, though, if you get the 3 feats of strength? Or like 2 of them, sorry. What does it do? Automatically modifies tier 2 boots into triumphant version, granting them a small stat, so you don't have to buy them? No, okay. You modify them into triumphant version, granting them a small stat. Okay. But then you unlock a paid tier 3. After you at least have 2 legendary items, which by that time, by minute 20-ish, you should almost have them. Unless you're behind. So, cool. Interesting. What about new jungle monster? We're gonna get to him. The new jungle monster counts as an epic monster. Yeah, but basically that's gonna be mini 20. Atakhan is gonna be mini 20. So I don't think we're ever gonna see Atakhan be the deciding factor here. Unless we're talking about like a lower elo game where people don't even really do void grabs or drakes that often. So you might see that, but both master, like, I think never. It's never gonna happen, right? You never know though, right? You never know. Never say never. Okay, new scoreboard UI. The bottom will track each team completed feats. We saw that on PB. You could go on PB in a bit as well to check out some of these changes. The fulfillment of feats are also indicated below the announcement overlay per completing one related action. Cool. Fulfilled feat at the time will have a bigger icon. Okay. Gold generation. This is something I talked about. Again, like so many little changes that I liked. Because imagine you just get a kill or something early game or assist or whatever. And it's like you have 300 gold. But it's like I recall late anyway. And it's like I can't even buy a longsword. Because there's no passive generation yet. Instead of waiting 5 seconds in base, get longsword, go. You know? This is gonna be nice. I like this. Everybody's gonna have a bit more gold because of it. I think that's fine. That's whatever. This is just quality of life for everyone. Okay, jungle plants. We like jungle plants, don't we? This is gonna be interesting how it's going to work with the Hextech soul, like Hextech map. Not Hextech, sorry, Chemtech dragon map. When the powers, like plants are empowered. I wonder if they're gonna affect the blood roses at all. Because blood roses will spawn at 20 minutes, right? Atakhan's call causes blood roses to periodically spawn around slain champion locations. This is interesting, like champion location. Anywhere on the map. Okay, Ruinous Atakhan specifically can cause several blood roses, small or large, to spawn around his mark spawn location. So when this guy spawns, even if you don't plan to do it, as a support, let's say, you kind of want to be there. A bard wants to be there quick to destroy the blood roses. Because each blood rose permanently grants 1 stack of the bloody petal buff to all team members. And picking up large blood roses grants 3, right? So the blood ones, the large ones are massive. And for each stack, you gain 25 XP and 1 adaptive force. And 1 adaptive force is either 0.6 AD or 1 AP, right? And that's a lot. It is actually a lot. You know? And we're gonna see more damage in the game because of it. Right? Everybody's gonna have more AD or more AP. Crazy. Right? We're gonna reach late game faster. You know? So this is crazy because it's gonna accelerate the games. Game length might be shorter because of it. But we're gonna reach late game faster. So it's not a bad change. I think this is fine. It's cool. I like this. It's kind of cool. Huh? Like I feel like this blood rose mechanic is kind of cool. Like it's so cool. I don't know. And especially as an ADC, there's one over the wall. You can hit a jinx rocket over the wall to steal it, to basic attack it, right? Because you have insane range. You can shoot over walls. That's another cool thing for jinx players. I just like this. This is very nice. I like it. More stuff to do on the map. Like League is very cool because there are not many times where there's kind of nothing to do. You always have something to look forward to, which is very, very cool. Right? It's very, very cool. And this is going to be even better now. I like that. Shopkeepers have an outline of the strat. Guys, do you click on the shopkeepers or do you just press P? Because you should press P because it's quicker, no? Who clicks on the shopkeeper? What the hell? Press P. I think a lot of people still click on it, which doesn't matter. It's whatever. I feel like pressing P is faster because you just open your shop faster, you know. But it's one of those things. You have this on this. You mean the little tilde key, whatever? Yeah. On that key, I mute my Discord, so I don't have it on that. I mean, I don't think it matters. It's whatever. I didn't know you could click it. Yeah, I feel like this is basically like half of the people click on it, half the people use the hotkey. Kind of like you have flash on F or D. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Who cares? You know, it's whatever. Yeah. But yeah, like I really like. You see, like the new season we're barely through this page at all. And the new season is gonna be so cool. There's so many cool things happening. Okay, let's see. Ashe is gonna get changed because right now Ashe, for being a utility ADC, you know, with her ults, her hawk shots, her slows, she deals too much damage early game, specifically levels 1, 2, 3. It's kind of crazy, right? So basically, how her passive worked is, you know, you apply frost on enemies, cool, which slows them, right? And if you crit, you slow more. That's unchanged. But basic attacks against enemies affected by frost are modified to deal 115 plus crit and infinity, whatever, right? So basically this 15%, it just deal 15% more damage level 1. Why? Because yes. Yeah, you just deal 15% more damage, and yeah, that's how it goes, you know? Besides the first basic attack, but it's like you press W to apply frost, then every basic attack deals 15% more damage. It's kind of crazy level 1 for Ashe. She's been a lane bull in Halo, it's crazy. Not even just Halo, right? Everywhere. She's crazy early game. So instead they said, you know what? Ashe's basic attacks deal damage. Not 115, they just deal the crit damage. And that's it. You don't deal 15%, you just, let's say you don't W first, you basic attack. That basic attack will deal more damage, like the extra damage anyway. So you never have the awkward moments where you can't W because minions and just basic attack in the first time. So you deal no damage basically, but now it's gonna be fine. So overall it's a nerf, you know, it's a nerf, it's crazy nerf, right? But it should be a nerf because it's crazy how much damage a right click and you win, because why not, you know? It's insane, there's an utility ADC. But instead, to compensate, they buff her Q a little bit more attack speed in early-ish, right? And a bit more damage as well. And then W gets big base damage increase. And then the AD ratio gets changed a little bit to bonus instead of AD. I don't know if this is kind of a power neutral maybe, but this is a buff, so overall a nerf, because 15% extra damage is kind of bonkers. It's just insane. But she need the nerf early game. She's strong. She shouldn't be that weak anyway after. She's still going to be an amazing utility ADC. But too strong early game. It's insane. Okay, Cassio. She has no boots, so feats of strength give her speed. Cool. Kalista also gets changed. Because, yeah, you can never have enough of Kalista. Mana regen growth increased. Can we have that to Jinx as well, please? Right. Anyway. Marshall is the passive. A calculation for dash speed. I don't really know about what they're changing to her. Has a new speed floor. Okay. You can't like 100% slow her with Nami E, and then she can't even basic attack. Maybe. Okay, what is the pierce? Mana cost increased. Oh, that's why they nerfed. So I think they want to make her weaker early game. A little bit. I think that's what they want to do, and maybe stronger late game, right? Base damage reduced, you see, base damage, that's early game, skewed, right? And the rend base damage is reduced, right? And the rend is also reduced, so they just nerf her, because apparently she's strong. I don't know, I never had problems with her, but whatever. What are they doing to Varus? Base mana reduced? How come? Mana cost reduced, that's why. On hit base damage changed. What are they doing to his W? 6, 12, 18. So it's weaker early game, stronger late game. And E mana cost increase because you just spam E early game. It's OP, you can dodge it. Okay. So a little bit weaker early game, slightly. And late game is better. Sure, I think that's fine. Less of a lane bully. That's fine by me. Okay. Zoe. Cool, whatever. Anyway, Abyssal Mask. I don't think I'm gonna care about these items that much. This is about magic resist, so I'm AD, I don't care. Yeah, this is what I care about. Armors Advanced, tier 3 boots, guys. Look at this. Oh my god. What do these boots give you? So they're gonna cost 750 gold extra. They're gonna have 40 armor from 25, so 15 more armor, and a bit more speed. This is the biggest thing I'm worried about. If you get the feats of strength, you get more speed than the enemies. So ADCs are gonna get run down more often. I don't know how to feel about that. Anyway. So... unique passive plating reduces incoming damage from all basic attacks by 12%. Yes, we know. That's the case already on live. 12%. Which is annoying. Right? It is what it is. That's unchanged. At least they didn't buff this. I'm grateful. But instead, taking physical damage from champions grants you a shield that absorbs based on level plus maximum health, because rich get richer, tanks get tankier. You know, it is what it is. That's how it is. So yeah. 12-second cooldown as well, so you could use it twice in a fight. Because you don't kill a tank in 12 seconds by yourself, let's be honest. Yeah. So, we'll see. This might be insanely annoying. Might be OP. It is what it is, right? Now, ADCs. This, I think, are talking about... so when it comes to the feats of strength, if you get the feats of strength, your boots get automatically upgraded. But then you have to upgrade them yourself with gold to tier 3. I think this is the upgrade we get automatically, right? This is the what you get with gold, not the upgrade. I don't know why they showed this tier 3 and then they go for back to tier 2. But yeah, we get 5 attack speed, whatever. Cool, whatever. Sure. 5 attack speed if you get Feats. I'll take it, whatever. Swift is 5 speed, cool. This is another weird item. I don't know if I care about them too much. It's MR stuff again, okay. Them MR boots, very similar to the physical ones. You get a shield, you know, but it's magic shield, so I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I'm an ADC player. I guess if I go static shield, it matters, but whatever. Alright. The lucidity boots. This is good for supports, right? Using summoner spells gives you movement speed. Healing and shielding or buffing an ally gives you movement speed. This is kind of cool. It's nice. I don't know. Like, nice for supports. Cool. For enchanters, especially. Okay. This is the synchronized. This is for roaming supports as well. Maybe jugglers will pick this every now and then. But now, okay, this is what we care about. Gunmetal Greaves. The tier 3 berserkers. Cost 750 gold. Alright. And they give you 40% attack speed, right? Remember, if you get the Feats of Strength, this gets upgraded to 30%. So you get an extra 10% movement speed and 5 movement speed. 10% attack speed and 5 flat movement speed for 750 gold. Dagger is 10% as well, which is 250. So you're paying 500 for 5 movement speed. Is it worth it? Well, when you think about it, no. But then you look at the passive, because we have a passive. Basic attacks on hit against champions grant you 10% bonus move speed for 2 seconds. Not decaying. So you're 10% faster. Now that's worth it. That's not fit. That's worth it, right? It's good. So you're going to be more speed in fights, which I really like this. 10% more speed in fights, because you can basic attack them. Especially on Jinx, that can basic attack from afar. This is going to be nice. I like this. It's good. I like this. You know, it's cool. Yeah, we don't really get like a shield or more like some armor pen. We don't get more damage, really. A bit of attack speed. But we get more mobility, which ADCs desperately need. And just like in Path of Exile, you have tanks with armor. You have mages with like the mana shield, the magic shield. You have dexterity users like ADCs, like archers in general stuff, that have evasion, right? Where you just dodge a basic attack. In League, it's basically evasion is more movement speed. So if you're a good player, you have more movement speed to just dodge more and stay further away. It's kind of like evasion, but you have to actually do something about it. Not just a chance to evade, to dodge. You have to dodge yourself, right? So having more movement speed on ADC, I like. Okay, I feel like I'm happy with this. This is fair, you know. If tanks get a shield, you get more speed. That's fair. It's cool, right? Does that passive have a cooldown? No. This has no cooldown. If it had a cooldown, they would have said, like here, for example, 12-second cooldown. This does not have a cooldown. It's like old Zephyr in a way, right? You hit them, you're speedy. You hit them, you're speedy. In a fight, you're always gonna have this up, pretty much. That's great stuff. I really like this. This is great. This is good. I'm happy with this. As an ADC player, I'm happy with this. This is great. Right? And I think the tank one is not too OP. Because they didn't buff the 12% extra, you know, less damage from basic attacks. They just gave them a small shield. Which is not even that much. 4% max health. It's like 1 basic attack as an ADC. Maybe 2, that's it. It's not that big of a deal. It's whatever. You know, it's okay. It's all good. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, Heartsteel. What happened to Heartsteel? I'm curious, even though I'm not tank player. Colossal consumption, base damage reduced. Thank you! Tanks shouldn't deal damage. That is not much. Bonus health ratio changed to maximum health from bonus health. Wait, this is a nerf or a buff? Sion buff, for sure. I don't even know. This is gonna be interesting. I think Baus will be happy with this change, because Sion gets HP from his passive and stuff. So, yeah, bonus health is less now as well. I don't know. This is whatever. But I really hate Heartsteel because crit ADCs don't really have ways to deal with HP stackers. It's what it is. Where do you see these patch notes? I'm on Wiki League of Legends. I'll link it to you. No problem. Okay. cool. I mean, hard steel, whatever. Okay, this is the tier 2. You get like 5 extra armor, cool. Bit more armor pen. I wish we had like magic armor pen, sorry, like armor pen for physical damage. That would be cool, but it's fine. This is Swiftest tier 3. What is Swiftest tier 3? 4% bonus total movement speed. I think I'm happier with my ADC boots. I think they're gonna be better. I don't think Swifties on ADCs are gonna be the play that much anymore next season, I'll be honest. I really tried Swifties on ADC, they were cool, I liked it. But I think we're going back to Berserkers for sure. Like, this is not as good as the ADC boots, you know? Yeah. Alright. Warmog. Yippee gets changed. How? You regenerate. Wait. Old. It used to give movement speed? Now it doesn't. Good. I think that's why I don't care. Tank items, skip, no more Zephyr because we have gunmetal, which is better. I never got Zephyr in my games. Legit never. So I don't mind it. Okay, we have new runes. Axiom Arcanist. New rune. Wow. Your ultimate has 14% increased damage. Reduced to 9% for AoE. AKA Jinx players. Yeah. 9% extra. So we can kill enemy more. But scoring an enemy takedown reduces your ultimate current cooldown by 7. It's current, you know, so it's like you could use it in a fight at the start, but because this is current cooldown, you're not going to use it twice in a fight. Okay, so is it good for Jinx? I don't think so. I really don't think it's going to be the rune for Jinx. I just don't think so, okay? Probably not. Okay? I don't think Jinx is reliant on the rule, really, you know? It is what it is. Okay, what is this? Deep ward. This is probably from supports. You place enemy deep wards in enemy jungle. You get 1 extra health on your ward. And I think they last longer. And supports are going to be very happy. Instead of eyeball collection, which was weird. I didn't like eyeball. I felt that this was weird. Same with this nullifying orb. You get a shield, magic shield. Why? I don't know. So deep ward, I feel like it's cool. It rewards better vision for super players. Honestly, I like this. It's cool. I like this. It's good. Does Arcanist buff work on true damage? Yes, I think I saw Azap talking about this. Right? 14% increased damage. True damage equals damage. So yes. It's gonna be 9% for Vel'Koz, for example, right? It's gonna deal extra damage, probably, right? But I don't know if Vel'Koz true damage comes from his passive or from his ultimate. Because if his true damage comes from his passive, it might not be increased. Right? If it's both, then the part that comes from the ultimate will be increased for sure. Right? That's for sure. Right? I think it's gonna be good for Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz deal most of his damage later from his ultimate. Right? It's gonna be big for him. So like for Veigar or Cho'Gath, right? Cho'Gath as well, never mentioned. Cho'Gath is gonna like this for sure. Yeah, it's good. I like that. It's good. Aurelion Sol might like it, right? What is this? Replacing Gosporo. Gosporo is another one of those things that are stupid. No reason. Zombie wards as well. It's so annoying. There's a stupid ward with 1 HP there that gives you 1 gold. I hate it. Stupid. Thank you for replacing it. What is this instead of Gosporo? Gosporo as well, you can't even hit. You have to go next to him to make him go away. It's so annoying. What is this? Gain 4 trinket haste per memento stack, up to 100. Gain memento stacks after scoring takedown. Again, supports get some love. That's fine. Sixth Sense. This might be interesting for ADC when I saw it, kinda. Maybe, because automatically tracks and track nearby wards. You know, it's like when you press the little ping, this one, it just appear next to you. But because of the cooldown, I feel like... Nah. right? Level additional reveals nearby ward. It's again not really for ADCs, it's for supports, right? Supports with these or these, they're both slot 2, will be interesting, right? And this is also slot 2, right? So supports will have to choose between these 3, which I think is cool. You know, it's very, very cool. If you have something more loyal, like an enchanter is not gonna place deep wards as often. So they might opt for like the 6th sense stuff, you know? Cool. That's fine. That's okay. Right. And who's gonna get this one? I don't know. You know, I feel like it's kind of cool. Sassis might not want to go domination though. That's fine. They can use a different. I'm okay with this being for supports. That's no problem, right? But yeah, like because everything is slot 2, right? It's like if you're a damage dealer, what do you even pick? Deep wards? No. Trinket haste? Sure, if you're Lee Sin, because you never swap your trinket. This is gonna be great for Lee Sin, right? But for Katarina, for example, what do you pick? I guess 610s. I don't know, right? It's gonna be interesting. So Katarina might not want this at all. Right? Well, Lee Sin might want it. Okay, anyway. It's gonna be interesting, right? These are tiny things, the tiny rules, but they still matter a lot, which is kind of cool. I really like that public. Every little thing matters, you know? It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be cool. Okay, Summoner's Rift map, guys. Very nice. It looks cool, by the way. They finally gave us map skins, and they're gonna have a different map skin every year. Too bad no winter map skin, but it's fine. Maybe when we go to Freljord, we're gonna have snow all year. This will be so cool. It's so cool. To make up for all the years that we didn't get snow. I feel like that would be so cool. I think they're gonna do it eventually. Okay, anyway. Minions. This is exciting. Why? Because I'm an ADC player and I like minions. Okay? So, minions. Damage to structures increased. Damage to champions increased. Experience range increased. So, what does this mean? First one, damage to structures increased. Means that if you shove a wave, those minions are going to deal more damage to the turret, right? By themselves. Cool. Also, what this is going to mean, because they deal more damage to the turret, maybe more often you want to stay for that one plate before recalling. Maybe. Right? If the wave is already on their side, you could stay for the plate and recall. It's going to take less time. It's going to be cool to experiment. Because right now you don't really want to stay for plates. Because, you know, you're still probably not going to want to stay for plates anyway. Unless, you know, if the wave is already on their side and you can show it instantly. Then you should take one, right? But we'll see. I don't think it's going to be that massive. It's kind of whatever. We'll see. Damage to Hullbreaker, if anything. Buff to Hullbreaker, sorry. Now, damage to champions. This one is interesting. You know, this is going to make slow pushing better. We're going to talk about slow pushing in a bit. Here, right? Because while this makes slow pushing better, because you have more minions than the enemies, this nerfs slow pushing, and we're going to see why in a bit. Right? So, I don't think this matters much. This is fine. I respect minions a bit more. I think that's okay, you know? No problem. Right? It's all good. Now, experience range. This is cool. Yeah? Hi, let me see. Tag still OP, ADC and Assassin still shit? No. I think you're exaggerating. You can climb as Assassin, you can climb as ADC, no problem. You're exaggerating. Honestly. Okay. This is gonna be cool for late game ADCs like Jinx, for example. You know, if you're getting zoned out, you get less punished. This is cool. I don't mind this. I think this is a good change. You know, prevents snowballing as hard as well, which personally I'm a big fan of. So, props to Riot Games. Right, that's cool. Now, oh, this is the interesting part. Melee minions health changed. Minions are gonna scale harder. Minions late game are gonna be better. You know, they get more maximum health late game. And a little bit less early game, like level 1, for example, right? And this means they're gonna die easier early game, so it's harder to slow push, right? Cool. Slow pushing, nerfed. Amazing, right? Because right now what happens is like enemies could slow push bot lane. They get a big wave, they're level 3, you're level 1. and the enemy jungler comes after 3 ganks and you get dived. It's so annoying. Yeah, doesn't happen to everyone, right? But you know, it's something they want to fix, and I'm glad they're doing it. Cool, right? Also, their attack damage is nerfed a bit early game, right? And this is because, right? And also, this is kind of cool to see. Like, if their attack damage gets nerfed, it means damage to champions is kind of unchanged in a way, right? So, yeah, I don't think, you know, damage to structures as well, I think it's going to nerf. So whatever I talked about this, I think we can ignore. I think I was wrong. Because this kind of makes it so it's power neutral, right? I think that's cool. Okay, power neutral. This is what reduce the slow pushing potential and the zoning of XP. Cool, right, games, right? And armor also, he scaled the minion scale harder. But this is the big thing. Now there's bonus magic damage on hit equal to 2% of target current health against lane minions, right? So minions will deal more damage to full HP minions and less damage to lower HP minions. Basically, minions will have Blade of the Ruin King. Yeah, Riot gave minions Borg. That's season 25, I guess, in a nutshell. Minions have Borg against other minions. It's crazy. Minions are spiking like crazy. They're buying items now. So yeah, this will make farming easier. This will make slow pushing harder. Cool. Yeah, I'm a big fan, you know. And everything is very similar to caster minions, except caster minions deal more damage, you know, because they're deal more damage. They're a bit squishy, right? And yeah, also siege minions 6%, right? But when it comes to the cannon minion, this is interesting, very interesting. This is also to reduce the slow push potential. First cannon minion, siege minion, spawns on the 4th wave instead of the 3rd wave. Remember that I talked about junglers, you know, stack 3 waves and then you dive? Well, you can't really do that anymore. So, yeah, no more cannon wave early. Very cool. It's gonna be 4th wave. So, very good change. It's gonna be interesting to see how this goes. But it's going to make early game easier for late game ADCs, in a nutshell. And it's going to make farming easier because of this on every single lane. So we're going to see higher CS numbers on average for every single player because of this. Which is kind of exciting. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Yeah. And super minions are scaling harder, I think. No, or wait, are they? No, they're scaling less hard. Look at their HP. From 11,000 to 7,000. Oh my god, super minions got nerfed. Attack damage nerfed as well. Oh my god, by a lot. Wait, they used to have maximum... Jesus Christ. Yeah. Cool, super minion nerf. So that's gonna reduce snowballing. Or like, that's gonna make games last longer because of it. Super minions are gonna be less good. It's easier to clear them. So, cool. Alright. When you found out super minions can have up to 2k AD, don't worry. That's super late game, okay? That never happens. Okay, yeah, the minion changes, by the way, a great change, right? Again, like, there's so many changes I like. Like, I'm an ADC player. There are so many good changes for ADCs, you know? Like, we complain a lot as ADCs right now, but I feel like ADCs will become better because of this, all these small changes. It's like, in the past, if you remember, whenever Jinx was kind of you know, kind of meh in the meta champ gets nerfed, then that guy gets nerfed, then that guy gets nerfed, that item changes, that guy gets nerfed, and suddenly Jinx is OP even though she never got buffed. It happened, right? And this is gonna make Jinx better. Why? Because she doesn't get buffed directly, she just gets changes that make her a bit stronger indirectly, you know? And some other things get nerfed, like Kalista and Ashe early game, and Varus early game, right? So it's cool, it's very, very cool. Okay. Atakhan, Bringer of Ruin. Wow, he spawns at 20 minutes, either at the top of the map or the bottom of the map. In like the pixel brush here. You know, it's either like here-ish or like here-ish. That's where it spawns. How do you determine where it spawns? Well, because which side of the map had most kills and damage in the 40 minutes, right? Now, if people play for Drakes, that's going to be bot lane. If people play for Void Grubs, most games, it's going to be top side. So my prediction, these will spawn top most of the time. But it could be wrong. Why? Because bot laners trade more often than top laners. You know, because bot lanes are ranged, they can poke each other more. There's 2 of them to deal damage compared to top lane being 1. So it's gonna be interesting to see. It might be a 50-50 split between games. You never know. We're gonna see how it goes. I'm curious to see the data. It's very hard to predict which side is going to spawn on. There's too many variables. It's gonna be interesting, right? We're gonna have a bit of extra terrain. Cool. It has 2 forms, by the way, which is kind of interesting, but I don't think it matters that much. Unless I'm missing something. Let's see. His attack abilities apply a stack for 4 seconds. Which stacks up to 50 times, which is crazy. And which is stack target's resistances are reduced by 1. Okay. So basically, doing this solo is going to be very hard. Okay. Which I think is cool. It should be a team objective. You shouldn't solo it. It shouldn't be like Rift Herald. Jungle does it solo. ADC does Herald solo. Drake's ADC does solo. This guy solo is ADC. Good luck. It's more like a Baron. You can't really do Baron solo, right? This guy is going to be very similar. 2 people, doable. Solo, no. I think that's how it's going to be. Cool. Unless you're turbo fed with lifesteal and stuff. But even then it's dangerous because you have no armor and MR after that. The enemies deal true damage to you, basically, if you get found out alone. Okay. Now, the voracious form. Cool. This one spawns with lower score. So if games are chill and people don't fist fight non-stop, basically, right? And what this will have, this will give you the little GA, resurrection, right? So basically, if you die, you respawn in base after a small delay. So you kill this guy, you get this revive, and you go flip fight, go kill enemy, kill 2 of them, and your team gets aced. Hashtag worth. Let's go. It's gonna be interesting. It will be interesting. So yeah. Cool. And by the way, if you die, it's gonna be rewarded. If taken too little damage by an enemy champion, they instead gain 1 stack of bloody petal and 100 gold. Interesting. So it's gonna be good to die. So if you don't die, you don't get this bonus? This is what I'm reading? That would be weird. Anyway. Gains additional 40 gold when scoring a champion takedown. So it's gonna be, basically it's gonna be amazing to fight. You have this, you go fight. You have this, you go crazy. If not, the enemy gets petal for breaking false life. Wait, oh. So enemy gets this. Okay. I'm sorry then. Okay. So maybe I'm wrong. You shouldn't fist fight instantly. Right? It's gonna be a high risk, high reward type of situation. It's like enemy getting value for wasting your GA. Okay. So you shouldn't go too crazy. You're worthless. Still flip. What's the duration of this, by the way? For how long? Or is it permanent? 150 seconds. Okay. Right. This is the temporary one. So you have 150 seconds. And then the permanent one, you get more gold when you get kills. Okay. Well, it's gonna be interesting. This is like high risk, high reward type of situation, basically. And you could flip a fight, 2 teammates die, but you ace the enemy. And you get more gold overall because of this. Kinda, maybe. Actually, never mind. Blood petals. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's hard to predict. It's cool. Whatever. I just don't waste all the time on this, you know? What about shutdowns? Regular kill bounty is not dispersed. You don't lose shutdowns. It's good. It's no problem. So, no big deal. That's good. I like that. Okay, what about this guy? Spawns with a higher score. So if people fist fight for void grubs. Causes blood roses to grow around his camp. What about this guy? This doesn't. Anyway, this has a different buff. I don't know about this buff. Ability deals damage. For being taken down spawns more. Damn. That's crazy. Oh my god, Bebokas with a prime. Thank you so much. Thank you, I appreciate it. Okay. What does this give you? So this guy spawns a ton of blood roses. Okay. So basically, if the game is fist fight, you get more blood roses, giving you more buffs, more XP. The game is turbo accelerated, basically, right? Which is kind of cool. Alright. Gain 25% increased effects from all epic monster buffs. Permanent. Damn. So fighting for void grubs, getting all 6 of them, and getting this as well, you become super strong. You can destroy those turrets like crazy. Touch of the Void, more damage. Hunger of the Void, pending for test. How they balance the Void grabs is gonna be interesting, I guess. Eye of Herald, Mercenary has increased health. More damage to turrets, interesting. Knock up is increased, crazy. Interesting. Dragon Slayer, it's just buffs. Hextech is testing. Cool. Don't affect the slow is OP already. Baron, more damage in AP. And minion buffs affect it. I don't think they should affect the minion buffs. I don't know. It feels like too powerful. But again, this happens in games where there's a ton of fist fight. So in those fast games, having more snowball is fine, I think. You know? Because if you're a late game team comp and you play slower early game, you don't fight as much because you know you are weaker early game. You get rewarded with this, which further slows the game down. But if you're a late game team and you fight like morons, and enemies win, they get this, you automatically lose. That's what you get. I don't know. Okay. Reeve Herald, initial spawn timer. Increased. This will make game length longer. Right? Cool. This Baron from minute 20 to 25 will make games longer, right? So while the feats of strength, you could say, add a ton of snowballing to the game, there's plenty of other changes that reduce snowballing in the game. So in a way, we'll see. We shall see how it's gonna be. I don't think the game length is gonna change drastically. If anything, it might be like longer. The games might be a bit longer. So hopefully we can go back to crit jinx soon. We'll see. Okay, they still settle on first boldest goal, yes. First 3 epic monsters, or first blood, or first turret. That's how we get feats of strength. Okay, turrets. First turret in Organ gas 10 bonus gold. Okay, never mind. Riot, I did talk about this previously, like a few minutes ago. Okay. Yeah, no more gold because it's already a feat of strength. Makes sense. You shouldn't get rewarded twice for taking first turret. Cool, I like this. Good job, Riot. Thank you. Reduces snowballing as well. Again, right? For the snowballing changes which are feats of strength, we reduce these snowballing changes instead. Yeah. It's kind of cool. I like it. They are kind of balanced in the game really well. Now, turret fortification damage reduction reduced to 50 from 85. So if you lane swap, it's better. But if you don't lane swap, it's also better for top laners. So it's gonna be interesting. I don't know. I don't know about lane swaps. We'll see. Lane swaps are always an interesting topic, but it just doesn't affect. 99.9% of players are not affected by lane swaps. So this is a positive change for top laners. Good stuff. Right, no problem. And mid laners as well. Bot has no fortification. Yeah, this is good. I think this is a good change. Okay. Nexus turret. They respawn 3 minutes after being destroyed. Right? Because having open Nexus sucks. Let's be honest, it's not cool. We don't like having open Nexus. Will this matter every game? No. Most games, if you end the game, you destroy 2 turrets, then destroy the Nexus. Most of the time, that's what happens. Right? But when it doesn't, it's annoying to have open Nexus, so this is cool. You have to defend the base for less. That's fine. I think this is cool. Okay. Let's see. Wrecker. This is not the item. This is for turrets, by the way. The item got removed a long time ago. Bonus damage per stack increased, right? What stack you might mean? Well, the turrets have like a warm-up effect. If they hit the same target, they keep going. They hit champions, they keep getting stronger and stronger, right? Maximum damage is increased as well from 120 to 150. They are gonna slap. And then the stack duration increased to 5 from 3. Because what happens now when you tower dive, especially early game with your jungler, right? You could go tower dive, kill one enemy, or like poke them really hard, go back, wait 3 seconds for the turret to cool down, and then go back in and just finish the job. Now it's gonna be way harder. You have to wait 5 seconds, right? But this is probably gonna be like, again, a very high elo change because you don't really dive as often in other like below master elos. So again, this is not gonna affect most people, but it's still gonna affect everybody, including lower elo people, because you do get tower dive from time to time, and it's gonna make it harder to tower dive, and that's fine. Yeah, that's good. I think it's a cool change. Again, this is an anti-snowball change again, right? You are worried about too much snowball with feats of strength? I wouldn't be, because they have like at least 5 changes already anti-snowballing, which is amazing. It's cool. You know, it's very, very cool. Right? Amazing. Amazing. I think it's gonna make it so you die when you would have 5 to 10% HP during dive and turret needs one more shot to kill you. Yeah, like it happens already all the time. It's like they dive you and like one guy escapes like 10% HP. They're gonna be dead now. You get jinx passive. Let's go. You know? It's cool. It's cool. Alright. Summoner spells, they don't really get changed. They just have new icons. I guess HD icons, which I think it's cool because they are so old. And the exhaust guy is still twerking. That's good to see. Now you can never unsee it. You're welcome. Alright. Flash Ghost. Heal looks cool. Much better than the old wounded guy. The heal guy passed away. The heal guy passed away. Poor guy. And ignite. Cool. Smite. Hopefully, I don't know. Why can you still smite champions, right? Please remove that. I don't like the fact that you can smite champions. Blue cane through the wall at light speed. Smite ultimate. Congratulations! So much outplay potential. Wow. They should remove it, but anyway. Teleport. This is a big change. Again, all the little changes that are just great. Anti-snowball and great for me as an ADC player. Cool. Teleport. Channel duration reduced to 3 from 4. Wait, Riot Game is buffing teleport? No, let me finish. Okay. Cool. Alright. Now. Let's see. Remove no longer causes the champion to blink to the target. Okay, so instead, right? Now the teleport becomes a dash. It's a dash, right? That's gonna be like from 0.5 units to 5. You know, not units, sorry, seconds, based on the amount of units. 5 being 5,000 plus. 5,000 units is a lot, not that much actually. Because XP range is like 1.5. It's like a few screens away. So if you TP from mid, it's like 4 seconds-ish probably. If you TP from top, from base, it's going to be 5 seconds guaranteed, right? So it's going to take like 6, 7, 8 seconds for teleports. A lot of the time 8 seconds instead of the 4. So basically they doubled the TP, like duration, you know? It's going to be cool. It's going to be so cool. Right? Because there's so many times where I just mind your business, you get teleported behind you. A random Cassante appears behind you. What the heck? Hi Tony, hi guys. A random Cassante appears and just teleports behind you and you die. Why? Because you teleport. Because that's fair. Right? So now even if they teleport behind you, you have more time to react because you can see it for longer. And even if, like, because they takes longer for them to TP. And if they TP behind you, it means they are going to go through you with a dash. You're going to see them through them. You're going to see them. Let's say you are... this happens all the time. Let's go to the map, bot lane, right? I'm just an ADC. You know, I got kills, I'm pushing. And now I want to run away and recall. And suddenly... oh my god. Suddenly... out of nowhere... oh my god... a wild Cassandra appears. Oh no, how could that be? Oh my god, right? And now it's like you wanna back off, and instead of random Cassandra appears, you see this. Oh, they're like, oh my god, he's TPing behind. I'm not gonna run down here. I'll run the river. And then this guy is a moron for teleporting, right? Much better. This happens all the time. Thank you, Riot Games. I can just escape now. I'm out. These guys are not here. They're dead, by the way. I'm just out now. Goodbye. Nice TP, bro. And then top player. Free turret. It's good. It's so good. I love this. It's so amazing. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, that's a great change for everybody that doesn't use TP. It's very, very nice. Any new jinx build or changes for crit ADC? We'll see. We didn't see any yet. I don't think so. But we'll see. We might go back to crit build 100% because games should be a bit longer. But we'll have to see. Okay. Now, another effect, by the way. Alright. Is the fact that... Okay, Unleashed Teleport makes the duration a bit shorter. I think that's fair. It's no problem. It's still going to be longer than last patch. That's okay. Cool. Cooldown a bit reduced. Can always target minions. That's whatever. Okay. Now, this is another important thing. The channel will now continue through the target's death and no longer cancels. I wish I clipped this happened yesterday, happened the day before yesterday, happened a week ago, happened a month ago, happens all the time. I'm pushing a wave and there's a cannon minion. I want to last hit the cannon minion, enemy just teleport on the cannon minion and I'm forced to lose it now and I have to get the hell out. It's so annoying. Now they TP on the cannon minion, I kill the cannon minion and I'm out. Goodbye, bozo, right? Let's go. That's so good. That was such an infuriating, frustrating thing that happened very constantly. And now it will not happen. You just get the cannon minion. Wow, yippee. You just clear the wave and you're out. Cool, thank you, right? Very good. Because I feel like TPing like that is just stupid. And another big change, no longer renders the target invulnerable, and stuns them if they are a minion, ward or a trap. Cooldown now starts upon dash ending rather than channel ending, right? So that's whatever, but what this means as well, and this one as well, you can no longer teleport on Zac blobs. You guys mentioned this, that's correct, right? Because I'm Zac, I have passive to revive if enemies, can deal enough damage or whatever. Oh, but suddenly teleport exists, and suddenly instead of a revive, I'm invulnerable as well, because why the heck not? Why would I not be invulnerable? Yeah, a champion with no invulnerability gets invulnerability because of a stun spell. It's weird. It's good that it's no longer the case. Let's go. Right? It's very, very good. That's so good, right? And also it no longer stuns, right? No longer freaking stuns the minion, because it's stupid. This is just such a positive change for TP. I really like it. Like, it's so good. It's just great. It's amazing. Thank you, Riot, for this change. This has been a big frustrating point for me. I always mention teleport is broken. I always get annoyed by it all the time. They fixed it. Right? It just fixed so many things for me. This next patch is just incredible, Riot Games. It's so good. Thank you. Right. Right. Cool. Now let's see what's next. Upcoming game modes, arena. Wow. Matchmaking. I think this is about game modes only and stuff. Orange shop. Wait, no, never mind. Game modes. Arena will be back in the first half of 2025. Any mention about Swarm? I really enjoyed Swarm, the vampire survivor game mode. That was nice. Anyway. Items. An official Riot stance on item efficiency will now be published. Whoa. What is this? Riot freaking update on some projects. Oh, I saw this video a little bit, yeah. Cool. Right, because item efficiency is always something nerds wanna look at and calculate the damage numbers and stuff, and gold efficiency, and it's just like Static Shiv is very gold efficient because it's cheap and good stats, right? Cool that they do it officially, so we don't have to like kind of guess the numbers in a way, like do the math ourselves. They do it for us, which is great. Thank you, Riot. Matchmaking 9-11. Wait, what? Riot? You should have chosen better numbers, Riot. What do you mean matchmaking 9-11? Anyway, teams will no longer have different amounts of out-of-field players. Thank you, Riot. Thank you. Amazing. That's great. Thank you. Because it's the most annoying thing when it's like you get filled and your mid gets filled and it's like we swap, we do a bunch of shenanigans, we tilt each other, and then the enemy team, everybody's on their like primary role because, yeah, Why not? Oh yeah, thank you, Riot. This is good stuff. Okay. Oh, nothing to add here before this. What they could do as well, let's say I'm as an ADC player, I'm auto-field top laner, right? In any team, their, I don't know, jungler is auto-field, for example, right? That's not fair. Why? Because I'm playing against a non-field player top. They should have an auto-field top ADC that's on top lane as well. So you have two ADC players fighting on top lane now. It's even. It's great. That's good. That's much better, you know? In fact, if they did that, people would not beg for swaps, myself included, in champ select. Because I know, okay, I'm field top lane, but at least I know I'm gonna play against a top lane ADC player. That's great. That's amazing. Similar skill level as well. It's just so good, so much nicer. Will they do it? Probably not. Why? Because it will make the queue times way longer. So I don't think they're gonna make the compromise, which I guess is fair. It's fine. You know, I wish maybe in the future we could have something like that, but it is what it is. It's fine. Okay. And also another thing, nothing worse than having 4 auto-field teammates. In League, you have something called secondary role. Secondary role is not considered auto-fill. In my opinion, it should be considered auto-fill. Because I cannot play 2 roles. Most people cannot play 2 roles at the highest peak that they have. We can all agree on this. Everybody knows this, including Riot. So, yeah, why is secondary role not filled? Because, again, queue times and stuff. Oh, well, it is what it is. Oh, well. But what happens is that you could have 2 secondary role teammates, including yourself, maybe, and enemies have 0. Why? Because, hey, no auto-field. Secondary role is not filled, so that's fine. You have in a team 3 secondary role, and the other team, everybody primary. That's fine. That's what they say, right? And it's a bit annoying. It's very annoying. Okay, anyway, I could be wrong on this, by the way. I could be wrong. Totally bullshit. It could be. Right? Anyway, stack counter. This is a funny change. You're gonna have like a display, like peeps under the health bar to see your like Q stacks on Ashe, Caitlyn headshot stacks, Kassadin, Jax, Cannon, Shen, you know. This is good stuff. I really like this. This is good stuff. Great for the champions that got them, especially TF and Caitlyn. I feel like they needed it the most. Ashe, maybe, right? But whatever. You can hear the sound anyway. Cool. This is some skins. 3 Honor Shen. B skins in 2025, whatever. Champion round maps. Visual gameplay update for Shyvana. Cool. A visual update for Malphite. Cool. And that's it. So, yeah. Directly no buffs to ADCs and crit items. Indirectly though, many buffs to ADCs. Many buffs, including teleport change, buff to ADC. Turret, fortification on breaker, buff to ADC. Atakhan, I guess, buff to ADC because of the blood petals. I think we consider that buff. Okay. Minion change, buff to ADC 100%. Easier to farm. Less low pushing. Less getting like zoned out of XP range. Buff to ADC. Okay. Buff to support warding, which could be buff to ADC, but not really. We are forcing it. That's not really true. Okay. These item changes here in boots is buff to everybody, not just ADCs. The ADCs get good boots with movement speed. I feel like ADCs are happy with this change. I'm happy with this change. Movement speed on boots, right? Meanwhile, tanks get a bit of shield. That's fine. It's kind of even. This is power neutral. Okay. So not like tanks get OP and ADCs don't. No, everybody gets a bit stronger. It's fine. Okay, something else I want to mention. You know, early game bullies like Ashe, Kalista, Varus, right? Early game got nerfed, right? Which is a buff for most ADCs, including myself, right? Very good. Okay, we mentioned Blood Rosses already. That's a buff to ADCs because you get more XP and force. You're stronger, right? More damage. Passive gold generation, this is slight buff to ADC and everybody, but your tight is faster, cool, but doesn't matter as much. Feats of strength, you know, it is what is. You can recontrol this anyway. Because everything else is anti-snowball, game duration. Also wanted to mention like Reef Herald and Baron spawn later, buff to ADC. You can't end the game as fast, buff to ADC. I'm talking about scaling ADCs in general, most of the ADC basically, especially Jinx, right? There's just so many good changes that are great for us ADC players, crit players, especially Jinx players, right? It's amazing, right? And less gold from first turret, less gold from first blood as well. Anti-snowball, right? So 1 giga snowball change and like 10 anti-snowball changes. I think in total it's like games are going to be less snowbally. It's good. It's good stuff. Okay. Yeah, so good stuff, guys. I think our next season is going to be great for ADCs. It should be good. Not, oh my god, ADC broken. It shouldn't. ADC shouldn't be broken. They should just be okay. And I think they're going to be just fine. I think ADCs will be just fine next season. They're going to be good, very playable, good state. You can scale, hopefully. We shall see, right? I might go back to full crit. We'll see. I really like Static Shiv right now. We'll see if I can say no to Static Shiv. Yuntal first. I don't want to buy BF Sword first, so we'll see. Anyway,